Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Sunday Fun Day. So what are we doing? First and foremost, Happy Easter to everybody.
Happy Easter.
So we figured...
I got my bright...
You got your brightness on. You got your ears on, and you forgot it was Easter over here. So figured the kiddies get some sweet treats on Easter. We figured we'd have a great lineup on Easter. So
sounds very good.
This lineup comes suggestion by Danny Dodd. Thank you, Danny. I actually wanted to do this. The only difference is instead of the Woodford Reserve, I had the Stagg Junior. But I like his idea anyways because we got two really expensive bottles and two not as much. And I really curious to see what comes out. So bottle number one is Woodford Reserve Masters Collection. This is 124.7 proof. We got it for $149.99. Then we have our Old Forester Store Pick Single Barrel. This comes in at $129.9. We got it for $74.99. And then you have the Big Daddy, George T. Stagg. So this one comes in at 135 proof, and that was $179.99 we got it for. And then the Single Barrel Proof from Jack Daniels, 128.4 proof. And we actually got it courtesy of Danny Dodd. Thank you very much. Right now, they're finally in Massachusetts, and they hover right around $65, $70 when I've seen them. So... regular mash mix-up rules. I leave the room. Mike pours them. He leaves the room. We shuffle them. We will be drinking the same thing. Or I always say we should be drinking the same thing, but you'll know what we're drinking. We don't, so we'll start with glass number one.
I didn't even touch a glass. Did you notice?
I did. I was so proud of you. Normally, it's super distracting, and you're doing over there doing all kinds of stuff.
Because I usually try to get a quick nose ahead of you, but...
I don't think we're going to have a bad one on the table. Just for those of you that are new to our channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you aboard. You know, we're on a quest to 10,000. We haven't hit one yet, so that's the goal this year. So
2,500. I was shooting for.
I couldn't remember what you said.
That was by June.
I couldn't remember what you said, but for the record, if you haven't watched, this was Mike's favorite of last year, and the Jack was my favorite of last year. So it'll be interesting to see. We didn't have the George T. Stagg. I'm not sure what I'm smelling though.
I was going to say, my nose is not jumped, but it typically doesn't in the start anyway.
I didn't prep with anything, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hit in the face with the proof on all of these.
Yeah.
So that's got a little something on my tongue, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that one's right there. Now, by rights, the most sought-after burger, or one of the most sought-after, of course, is George T. Stagg. Mike scored this one. Whatever glass one is phenomenal, and unfortunately, I'm going to say that a lot. No, but it's definitely holds on.
No, it is definitely.
It's even like a fruitiness. I'm kind of liking that one.
That has some crazy viscosity on that one.
Yeah.
I have an idea what I think that one is, but that is very good. I won't know till we move on, but that is definitely my front runner, not just because it was glass one.
No, it's definitely my front runner. And mine starts with a G. If that's going to help you. Doesn't have
the GOAT? The greatest of all time? I actually, that's the one I thought it was myself. I thought that might be my Uncle George over there. This is very nice, too. See, they're just going to bring different equations, and this is what I really wanted to see, the contrast between.
Wow. I'm not really sad with this one either.
Are you getting banana on the nose? The silly part is I get banana off of both of these. So that's the crazy part. Of course you are. I am also getting nut, but there is a banana aspect to this one.
My first one actually smelled fruitier than this one does.
Yeah, like a fruity butterscotch maybe. But not so much butterscotchy because it had a real oak presence. Yeah. It has a huge oak presence on that one. So I did kind of get that hint of a fruity butterscotch with an oak presence. I'll tell you what, whatever this is, and I don't know if it just jumped on from glass number one, it's definitely, I got a hug from hell going on right now. It
never went away.
Yeah, like it is like there.
I'm almost going to tie these right now.
This is going to be.
I'm
could
not
almost be a 4-way
The
tie.
difference being, again, this is 100% preference, and there is something about that wave of that banana and the nut, and if that chocolate comes in at the end, I might have to jump on that one. Again, we don't really care which bottle wins, other than the fact that whatever's best at the time while you're drinking it. And side by side like that, I 100% agree with you. Those are neck and neck. There's no clear winner.
What would be almost funny if by chance if this pulls it out. As much as we shit on that one,
absolutely.
It not so much.
It'll make it.
It was the price, not so much the flavor.
Right.
It's just it was a smaller bottle.
It did win a blind too. Keep that in mind. But it is just.
It's the
that
smaller
good?
bottle and that much more. I was like, what we bitched about the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a neat bottle. But you were talking Infinity,
it's
but it's 700. Who wants that?
I'm wondering if this, because some of the Jacks are 7. Nope, that's a 750. I thought they were. They had said like the Jack 10 and the Jack 12 were in 700s. I don't think it's going to pull it out, by the way.
What?
I think it might be what we're drinking right now, and it's good, but it's not in the league of the first two.
It's not. It's definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no fruit aspect to it. It's a nice, solid bourbon, whatever this glass is.
But
not. It doesn't have that fruit and the wave or the hang time.
Unless it's carrying over from these two, it is still something in my chest and my throat here.
But. Yeah, but like it wasn't just the burn. Like it had the viscosity and the flavor wouldn't come off your tongue. You know what I mean? I mean, this one's solid. It's very good.
It is very good.
But
it might even have a little more.
I mean, we're going to have to see.
It's a tad bit maybe oak finish to me. Not oak and Eden finish, but...
No. I hear what you're saying. It's very good bourbon. Or whiskey if it happens to be a Jack, but... I don't believe it is. But it is very good. But
it is good.
I don't know. We'll have to see on the way back. Coming off of 1 and 2. Coming off in 1 and 2, it didn't hang.
This is way better.
The nose on it was relatively insignificant compared to 1 and 2.
Wait till you have 4.
It's not bombing at me.
That's more than this.
That's interesting. Because I didn't get the flavor I was thinking I was going to get.
I'm getting a pretty good nut finish in this one.
I didn't get no bananas.
I never noticed up over there that you have all those funnels. It looks like you got different sized nipple cups. It's the small things that entertain you.
Okay.
I was like, look at it. I don't know how long they've been there.
That's off screen. Sorry, guys. They are funnels, just for the record. They're not nipple cups. They can be turned into them for Easter, I guess. But
I'm thinking I actually like.
I'm not sure which is which now.
I'm kind of with you on that now. I thought I knew, but
my initial guess is that. That's my initial guess, but it doesn't really matter what bottle's what now.
I'm thinking right now I'm leaving 3 and 4 back and 1 and 2. I'm not sure which one I like better.
I did like 4. I think a little bit better than 3. So I kind of have 1, 2, and 4 up front. 3 in the back.
I don't have 4 up near 1 and 2.
We're gonna have to see coming back. This is definitely gonna be knick-knacking.
Right.
These are 4 very good pours. So
what one didn't I do yet?
I don't know. I just moved them on you. I apologize. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to cleanse our palate. We'll be back in a minute. So we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left.
Well, that's the technique. I forgot. I was ready to say hello.
I'm getting banana this time. I didn't get it on the way in. This is what's going to make it tricky.
It definitely is way better nose now.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm getting banana. I'm getting nuts. getting a hint of the chocolate.
I didn't, on the way down, I wasn't really getting a proof.
I wasn't getting any banana. That's why I thought this might be the Old Forester as opposed to the Jack and the other one. That is nice. That is very nice.
I'm going to stick with my initial guess, I think.
Yeah, Mike said it off camera. He thinks these two are different.
I think it's George, Old Forester, Woodford, and Jack.
Right. You thought Jack and it. So on my, and I don't usually guess on the way there, but I thought it was so obvious. But I do get a banana off of this one sometimes too. So
I'm going to move this one up because it's now that nose, and it is tastier.
That's why I had them in a 3-way tie. It is delicious. It has a nice oaky finish too.
It seemed to me we went two others, but it didn't seem to keep up with these two. But right now, starting off, I mean, that's fantastic.
That's why, again, I've said it before. Like I watch a lot of people do not a lot of people. I want to watch a lot of YouTube, but when I used to watch people do blinds and they only go one way, to me, it's just an injustice because it does make a huge difference when it's not coming off of something else.
Maybe they're professionals.
They're way better than us. That's all I can say. Although you're going to drink it all and you're going to be like, I got another knick-knack. I got another knick-knack. We're on glass number 3 now. We're semi-professionals. How's that?
I might. Oh, this nose is actually.
They always do. You take it's a 1 second for you, a 10-minute break for us, but. No, this
nose is actually probably even stronger than 4.
It definitely woke up. Whatever's in glass 3 needs a minute. It does.
More than a minute, but it definitely.
I'm getting the fruit off of this one too. I think they're all bananas. I thought I didn't have a.
I'm getting super caramel on this one.
There was a nice oaky presence on that one. But compared to glass number 4, it's more of a what I like to call a 1-note Charlie. You're getting a ton of that flavor, but you're just getting like the bourbon-esque flavors. You're getting like a dark caramel. You're getting a brown sugar and the vanillas and stuff. So it's not, but you're only getting that. Like there's no banana and nuts and stuff like I got off the glass number 4.
That was to me. I thought in my head I had it down pat, so I was like happily sipping on this one.
Yep.
Now I might be effed.
I'm still going to hold that one back a little bit. We are definitely going to have to knick-knack just to make sure our first set, because this one's going to interfere again with glass number 2. But
I'm thinking I might change here.
The good part about doing this one, and thank you, Danny, for this suggestion, and his idea behind it, and I 100% agree with it, is the Masters Keep and George T, of course, we got it at a deal at $179.99 because I've seen this upwards of $1,000.
According to my wife, it's no deal.
No, I know that, but this is expensive too. You can readily get this for $65, $70, and this same thing, $79, $80 maybe.
Many of those lately.
You don't, but when you do, they're not usually over $100.
No.
You know what I mean?
And if anything, it isn't like 99. But
no, well, that's just it. But it's usually sub 100. So he it's a good, real expensive. Yeah. So this one, I'm really getting that banana. I'm getting a chocolate-covered banana with nuts on this one. I really do. That's what makes me think this one's the single barrel proof Jack.
The nose is very good on it.
And you're not going to be upset with the palate. The only difference is like the other glass over here brought a little more oak. This one doesn't bring as much oak flavor, but boy, that's sweet.
This one's carrying a kick though.
Oh no, yeah. It just again. Which is going to let me do the same thing. I'm going to be in cahoots between the two.
I got my 4 back from 3 actually, and I changed my mind. But we'll see.
We can totally change. It don't. Man. We don't have to be the same. That's very good though.
That
drink's like
my idea.
To me, that drink's like refined. Like it's just. I know none of these are low proof,
but it's here.
No, I understand that, but in your mouth is so much flavor. It's not drinking hot at all. You know what I mean? But you're getting a hug.
See, I got smarter. Because I know you.
That's why I was.
I knew you were gonna say.
It's why I made mention because last time you're like, damn it, I can't knick-knack.
It's like doing it sampler. Sad days. Oh, this one jumps out too. You on one?
Yes, sir. It does.
Super. It might even be like a little butterscotch here.
That's I'm getting it, but it has like there's a generous amount of oak smell to this one even too though on the nose.
This is pretty damn nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
as soon as it hits my palate, I get the fruity butterscotch. I didn't on the way
but
there.
Then there's like a twist, and then it goes to an oak.
Oh no, it finishes with oak. This one hands down finishes with oak. But I get that fruity butterscotch as soon as it hits the front of my tongue.
He's got like a serpent tongue.
Well, you're not supposed to just guzzle it down like we're shotgunning a beer. You're supposed to taste it. So no, when it hits the front of your tongue, as soon as it hits my tongue, I get that.
Just watching us.
The viscosity on one is insane. And the amount of flavor on one it just carries longer than
by far. I'm like this right now.
I got a speed bump in the road on mine, but we're gonna have to go off camera and negotiate. This may all change once you go one head to head. So we're gonna do some A and B, and we'll be back in a minute. So we are back, and let me tell you something. This was a tough one.
This was probably the longest we've been sitting here back
crazy.
and forth. Look, we have nothing left.
I've saved a couple just right, and I'm not gonna lie. Whatever's in glass 1 and whatever's in glass 4, I almost want to flip-flop them. I think I like the taste of the profile better in 4, but 1 just lasts for days. The finish in the coat is crazy. So I put the bottles the way Mike thinks they are. He thinks 1 is Stagg, 2 is Old Forester, 3 is Woodford, and 4 is Jack. I think these two are switched. I think Old Forester is 4 and Jack is 2. That's the only difference. Other than that, we actually agreed on it. I almost put whatever glass 4 is up ahead of glass 1 just because I tend to like that profile.
Obviously, it's empty.
Well, I kept going back and forth.
It was like we gotta quit and figure out, make a decision.
So let's see what we actually have. And it is not just for the record, being that you can get the Jack and the Old Forester sub 100 and the Woodford and the George are way over that.
Way over.
Any one of these are banging bottles, and none of them were that much better than any of the others. I want that stated for the record. If you can get these
cost-wise, and if you go cost-wise, then you got an ass ache. But taste-wise, they're all very, very good.
Very good. So our last place, and again, not a loser, but our last, and there's no poo going up on this.
I just do this.
Our last place
regularly,
is what
I got to keep things simple.
What was in glass number 3, and it's what you put in glass number 2.
Jack
came in dead last?
If you're saying number 2, my number 2 is Jack.
That is no way that's Jack. No, it's in glass number 3. It was in what you had in glass number 2.
Well, look, I have glass number 2. It says Jack Daniels.
Okay. All right.
That's 4.
All right. Well, there you go. This is why you do them blind, I guess. So I don't even know how that happened.
So I have that down as Jack.
Are you looking at the right side?
Listen to me. This is the right side. This is my guessing side.
I just want to make sure.
I said.
All right. So our third place bottle.
I have it down there. You got it there.
Our third place bottle, what was in glass number 4. Side. It's what you put in glass number 1.
Woodford.
Okay. I don't know how the hell this is Jack. All right, stop. That's loud. So our our second place glass is what was in glass number 1. And it's what you put in glass number 3.
Wow, I fucked that up. It's George.
How did you fuck that up?
Because I said they were opposite.
No, you didn't. This is what happens, folks. I'm sorry.
No, I got our first place. George O. Forester.
Yeah. So
the way the bottles are.
So it should have been. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Hello.
That's why pictures this race back is all fucked up for me.
Our first place was in glass number 2, and it's what you put in glass number 4.
Old Forester.
Okay. So Old Forester won this then?
I know you hate that.
I don't, because I really like that Old Forester, but there is no way. Well, maybe, I don't know. That's crazy.
I know when you say there's no way.
No, it is.
I'm going to keep telling you there's a way because I write it down.
Well, there it is. Our grand champion again today is then Old Forester single barrel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like it, but I got the most banana nuts out of that. But you know what? We've done it before. This is the second time in a blind, though, that I thought that was Jack and it won.
But with that, again, I think it's like less.
79?
Yeah.
Yeah.
74. So $75.
Right?
$75. You're not going to find this anyway. So for $180, it's pretty damn good.
And actually, so Woodford came. Let me see.
I got it written down.
So Woodford was in third. You know, I can't believe this came in dead last. I'm absolutely.
He's going to tell me I cheated again, but
No,
I didn't.
no, it's not a matter of cheating. I just want to make sure we're actually portraying it right.
We are.
Again, there's not a loser on the table, and I'll say it in the beginning. This is twice though that out of a blind I actually picked this, and both times I thought I was picking Jack, and both times Old Forester won. So maybe Old Forester.
Both times I keep telling you I like this one better.
No, I don't.
And you're like, you like that one better. That's
because
fine.
Every time I drink them side to side, this one brings more banana nut flavor. But again. Not today.
Old Forester to me is always cranky with the nose and everything.
Well, there you go. There is Sunday Fun Day. Happy Easter once again to everyone. I'll try to cut some of this down, but it's hard to do. This one was a tough one, although most of the time we were off camera anyway. So
we did
the winner today
off
is
Old Forester.
Old Forester actually won today, and actually this almost came in second. According to me, because I was trying to push that forward because I actually like the profile better. So, well, there you go. If you want to see a future, thank you, Danny, for this suggestion.
Yes, thank you.
This actually, so that's crazy. I'm befuddled over here, as they say. So, yeah,
we won't get another one, so we don't have to worry about it.
No, right. So, well, there you go. That's Sunday Funny. If you have a future Sunday Funny you'd like to see, leave a comment down below because I do like doing you guys' over the ones we did. This didn't end up like it was, but that's why you do blind. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
And subscribe. All you guys that are watching, hit subscribe.
You know, now that I'm smelling it, I can smell the bananas, but that's crazy to me. I don't know.